That's it, John. Do some work. Now we're hopefully, or not hopefully, but we're apparently going to see a car that hasn't been started in 4 years. We're not 100% sure what it is, some sort of Toyota. And we're going to see what happens. Look at that man at work. Alright, John.
Did you put that thing up your arse?
Which way? Sideways?
Fucking way.
Do. Which shed's it in?
I don't know. Can't remember.
Is it the one straight in front of us, maybe? I love the lock.
Yeah. It must be this one.
Do we have a car? Oh, it's a Celica.
Yeah.
Don't like them. Horrible. It's a woman's Celica as well. At that. It is. Am I zoomed in? I am zoomed in. Oh, I love the spoiler. Class. I'm being sarcastic, by the way. Right. I'm gonna have to move off a bedroom. We're gonna move all this crap, and then we'll see what we're at. Now, as we can see, we've got a 1.8 Celica here. It's been stood for about 5 years. Obviously, the battery's going to be fucked, so we're going to put a brand new battery and new petrol. Other good thing to do is obviously check the oil and water, and also turn the engine by hand, just to make sure it's not seized, because you don't want to just start this straight away without kind of doing anything. And obviously, we can worry about washing it. Obviously, the inside smells a bit, but I wouldn't particularly worry about that yet. So that's what we're going to do now. We're going to replace the battery, new fuel, turn it over by hand, check the oil, check the water, which is wherever the water is, and hopefully she should fire up, and we'll go from there and see what it sounds like after 5 years. Obviously, also we're going to need a service. This is going to need a service. It's going to possibly need brakes. The handbrake was left on. That's the worst thing you can do. You never leave the handbrake on a car you're going to park for a while, because you're definitely going to lock up the back brakes. But there's a chance the back brakes, well, the back brakes are gone, the front brakes are gone. Right, put a new battery in it, we put some fuel in it. Let's see what happens. Close. I can hear the fuel pump. Give me a bit of juice. A bit of a squeeze of bottom. Smell the fuel. Five years, people. 5 years. Oh. Now the best thing to do is not rev it, because you obviously want to get the oil to go around the engine. Even though the oil's going to be gone, you still want to get around the engine. We're going to move all this crap now. We're going to let this warm up and then try and get it out. It's out. As we predicted, the brakes are absolutely shot, front and back. Inside stinks, but just a good clean will sort that out. But as we can see, hopefully it's coming across, the pads, discs and the shoes inside the disc absolutely shot. Only one wheel that's flat, which is unusual. Well, completely flat anyway. Which is that one. Isn't it beautiful? Me being sarcastic there. What are you doing, John? John?
Yeah?
What are you doing? You going to share with us?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Keep going a bit more. Right, we're going to get this back to the shed and we're going to go through it. So yeah, 5 years parked up, starts up, obviously brakes are gone, obviously a service, a good clean, but sounds not too bad. Right, so we've got it back and we've now got to put it on the lift and do all the brakes and stuff, but I'll do a separate video with that. But basically, if you're going to park a car for a while, what I suggest you do is keep the bonnet on its latch, make sure you can get to the bonnet easily, disconnect the battery, don't put the handbrake on, and if you can, try and start it every couple of weeks. I mean, that's obviously if you can. I know in the perfect world that maybe doesn't always work that way, but basically, because this has been parked for so long, we're going to have to service it, do all the brakes. Could be other stuff wrong with it, we just don't know yet, but brakes and service definitely going to have to be done. So that's basically what one looks like when it's been parked for 5 years. So I hope it helps. Thumbs up and subscribe, and don't forget, get your hands dirty. See you for the next one.